Welcome to the Thursday edition of the NCWLIFE Evening News. It's September 19th. Grant Olson is away. I'm Jefferson Robbins. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you this evening. In two separate incidents, two Wenatchee men are now formally charged with committing hate crimes, including one man who allegedly attacked two other men with a knife on a downtown street because of their ethnicity. And the Chelan County PUD delays a decision on whether power rate hikes will stick around. Commissioners for the public utility now expect to make a decision in November. It may be the platonic ideal of north central Washington weather today, but you'll see some unseasonable warming as we move into next week. Dan Kuntz looks into the weather prospects in our evening forecast coming up. First, our top story tonight. Jurors in the trial of Ului Teulilo were shown some grim photos Wednesday of the crime scene where his wife Peggy Teulilo died by bludgeoning in 2018. They also viewed photographs from her autopsy during the third day of Teulilo's trial for first-degree murder. The 74-year-old Rock Island man is accused of killing Peggy in the trailer home they shared. A forensic pathologist testified on Wednesday that she died from repeated blunt force trauma to the head, besides suffering 5 broken ribs and evidence of strangulation. Witnesses testified that Peggy had previously reported instances of domestic violence at Teulilo's hands and was planning to leave him. Douglas County prosecutors rested their case yesterday. The jury is expected to begin deliberations later this week. Not one but two Wenatchee men are now facing charges of hate crimes for what police say were unrelated incidents motivated by racial bias. On Sunday, 72-year-old Curtis W. Truitt allegedly lunged at two men with a knife while they sat in their car outside the Cascadian building downtown on Wenatchee Avenue, after one of them attempted to enter the apartments. While doing so, police say Truitt yelled, "Mexicans, get out," and later told officers the men had displayed Mexican flags on their car. Police say that's not true and that one of the victims lived at the Cascadian. Truitt was charged this week in Chelan County Court with 8 criminal counts, including first-degree assault and commission of a hate crime. Another man, 61-year-old David Darrell Haugen, was arraigned Wednesday on felony harassment and hate crime charges for allegedly threatening another customer at the North Avenue Laundry on September 3rd. The two men got into a dispute over a laundry hamper, during which Haugen allegedly used racial epithets and threatened to shoot the victim. Haugen remains free on his own recognizance, but Truitt is confined to the Chelan County Jail on $50,000 bond. Sheriff's deputies say they've apprehended a Wenatchee woman suspected of stealing mail from post boxes on both sides of the Columbia River. The Chelan County Sheriff's Office says the 33-year-old woman was spotted Wednesday evening going through mailboxes in the 3000 block of No. 1 Canyon, then driving away in a black Toyota Tacoma. She was allegedly seen again collecting mail in the 3000 block of 10th Street Southeast in East Wenatchee, where she told one witness she was an undercover police officer. Police caught up with her at a Wenatchee tavern about 10 p.m. after she herself called Rivercom to report, quote, suspicious activity. Deputies are seeking 8 charges of stolen mail possession. The suspect remained in the Chelan County Jail as of this morning. Taco Loco owner Salvador Murillo took to Facebook yesterday to announce that the popular restaurant would be closing its doors this Saturday. Taco Loco is one of 4 businesses on Wenatchee Avenue vacating this year after receiving word of redevelopment plans by Widener Apartment Homes. Those plans include demolition of the existing structures and creation of 2 new ones. Murillo has been on a month-by-month lease since April of this year, but was notified roughly 30 days ago that he needed to vacate the property in September. He says he will keep searching for a possible space to relocate to, but if all else fails, his backup plan is to reinvent the restaurant as a food truck. When we come back, a 33-month sentence, just over 2.5 years, in a stabbing that left one man injured in Wenatchee's Pennsylvania Park last winter, and an unexpected spill along the Douglas County roadside. Apple juice beats oil or gasoline, but it still makes a bit of a mess. We'll tell you all about that coming up. I'm Jefferson Robbins, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Stay with us.
Coming home should never be a chore. Let Merry Maids of Wenatchee customize all your cleaning needs. Weekly, bi-weekly, special occasion. Do you have a vacation home that needs cleaning? We clean them too. Locally owned and operated, let Merry Maids do the cleaning while you focus on your family and friends. Merry Maids has special offers to fit your budget. Request your free cleaning estimate today. 509-663-1710.
Raising a family may have seemed overwhelming to your parents, but they weren't. Coach, teacher, life guide, caregiver. Family takes care of family. And as the circle of life continues, you now are their caregiver. It may seem overwhelming, but we're here to help you find the support services necessary so you can provide quality care to your elders.
Call Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington at 1-800-572-4459.
Are you a good listener? Do you stay curious when exploring conflicts? Can you manage emotions in stressful situations? Do you want to help people create solutions that work for each person's needs, lives, and culture? We need people like you to learn to be volunteer mediators, and we're here to help. Contact your local dispute resolution center to discuss your interests and learn about training opportunities.
Check out ClubCrowCashmere.com for upcoming events and tickets.
A Wenatchee man who stabbed another man during an altercation in Pennsylvania Park was sentenced yesterday to 33 months in prison. 24-year-old Zachary Justin James Craig pleaded guilty to counts of second and third degree assault in the December 2023 incident. Wenatchee police said he apparently attacked the other man in a dispute involving drugs and jealousy over a woman acquaintance, stabbing him under the right armpit. Judge Robert Jordan handed down the sentence. Craig has been held in the Chelan County Jail ever since his December arrest. He still faces trial next month for another attack in which he and two other men allegedly beat up a fellow inmate back in June. Chelan County PUD commissioners have decided to delay a vote on a proposed 2-year extension to the annual rate increases that began with their 2020 to 2024 strategic plan. PUD commissioners had planned to vote on the proposal in October, but have now delayed it to November, saying in a press release that they need more time before making a decision. The rate increase is meant to combat the inflating costs of generating and supplying power. Residential customers would see a $2 increase on monthly electricity bills, a $3 increase on monthly water bills, and a $3.75 to $3.90 increase on monthly wastewater bills. If approved this year, the increases would take effect June 2025 and again June 2026. Immigration lawyer Paula Arno Martinez is the new chair of the Wenatchee Valley College Board of Trustees. Martinez was appointed to the WVC Board in 2020 and also serves on the Wenatchee Pride and Wenatchee Valley Museum and Cultural Center boards. Stepping into the vice chair role is attorney Steve Zimmerman, who was appointed to the board in 2019. Zimmerman has been a lawyer for the last 42 years and has previously served as president of the Wenatchee Exchange Club. He also co-founded the Mission Creek Players Theater Group. The board elected their officers at their last meeting on September 11th, and the trustees will serve in their role for 1 year. The Washington State Patrol discovered something odd on State Route 17 yesterday, 300 gallons of what appeared to be apple juice concentrate. The mess was discovered near milepost 133, about 4 miles south of Bridgeport. The Department of Ecology was asked to verify the nature of the dumped liquid as Okanagan troopers investigated. In a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, the State Patrol asked for anyone with information related to the apparent spill to come forward and report it. Coming up next, our friends at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society have another adoptable animal for your consideration. It's a lovable shepherd mix named Dottie in our weekly feature, Pause for Pets. Weather-wise, the end of September may have you wondering why it's still August. Once again, Dan Kuntz steers you through the upcoming conditions in our weather forecast just ahead. Stay with us.
Now there are even more reasons to meet at the Pybus Market. Outdoor dining and tastings, the fabulous farmers market, Saturday artisans on the concourse, and your favorites all week long. No matter the reason, it's always time to meet at the Pybus Market. Hibis Market, where community meets.
Bring the whole family up to Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house in historic downtown Chelan. Applewood smoked brisket, street-style tacos, and our award-winning barbecue rubs and sauces. Our meals pair perfectly with our exciting lineup of craft ales, made right here in Chelan. We've got room for big groups, or give us a call for catering. So grab the kids and check out the fun at Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house located in the heart of Chelan.
Want to stay up to date on the latest news in the area? Tired of paying for your news? Download the NCWLIFE app now. No subscriptions necessary. Get news, weather, sports, and more live as it happens. Available for iPhone and Android in the App Store. Local news at your fingertips. Don't miss the stories that matter to you. Stay connected. Download the NCWLIFE app now.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCWLIFE. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. It's time now for our weekly Pause for Pets feature. From the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, today's featured pet is a 1.5-year-old shepherd mix who loves hot dogs, who doesn't, and cuddles, again, who doesn't. Meet Dottie.
Pause for Pets is presented to you by Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, Merry Maids, the Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center, and Club Crow Bar and Grill.
Hi, I'm Corley with the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, Animal Care Manager, and this week I want to introduce you to Dottie. Dottie is our, I think, 1.5-year shepherd mix girl. She came to us as an owner surrender a couple weeks ago, and we still don't have a lot of information on her from that, but we do know that she's house trained. Yes, you're a very polite, sweet girl. Yes. And we know from getting to know her that she has a heart of love. And she's playful, and she's sweet and cuddly, and just a very nice girl. She loves going on walks, and she loves doing tricks for you. She's very good at sit. Yes, and she can even spin. That's a fun one. She seems to get along well with our dogs here, which is nice. She's very non-reactive. She likes stuffed animals and balls and treats. Yes, she loves hot dogs, and she has very soft ears. Treatment. Yeah, and she's just one of those super easy dogs. Just like, I think would be a really good family dog. She's just really chill. Yeah, and she's really quiet. I have not heard her bark, and she wants to meet you. Dottie actually will be one of a few dogs that we're taking to Petco this weekend, if you want to meet her there. We're going to be there on Saturday, the 21st, from noon to 3, and Dottie will be there, and we'll have, I think, 3 or 4 other dogs also that we want you to meet. Yes, so we're looking forward to that. And we're looking forward to meeting Dottie. And if you do want to meet her here, we are open from Thursday to Tuesday, 12:30 to 6, or you can make an appointment online for Wednesday. We want to do whatever we can to get you to meet this wonderful girl.
Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org. Pause for Pets is presented to you by Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, Merry Maids, the Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center, and Club Crow Bar and Grill.
Happy Thursday, everybody. Dan Coons filling in for Grant Olson on this Thursday. Another one of those days where you just want to bottle it and keep it for like late November when the weather really kind of turns. This unseasonably warm September is going to continue. Details on the way, and there's my house right there, right about there, as we look out over the Wenatchee Heights camera. 81 officially at Pangbourne Memorial Airport. That is well above normal. And we're going to stay above normal for the most part with a bit of a cool down. Again, those details are coming up. Wanted to point out we're still very much in a drought, way behind where we should be. And in case you're curious, the autumnal equinox is in the 5 a.m. hour on Sunday, but we won't change from more night today, that 12-hour mark. That doesn't happen until next Wednesday. We'll have our first day of the autumn we'll have less daylight than nighttime. Highs tomorrow, 73, 73, pretty much all over the place. Quincy will check in at 74, Wenatchee topping off at 74. That's just about normal for this time of the year. So it's going to be a little cooler. There's a weak cold front that's going to come in, not really affect a great deal of the weather, maybe a little breeze, and that's about it. Once again, Omak will be a degree or two warmer than the rest of us, and very windy, by the way, in Ellensburg tomorrow. Go figure, windy in Ellensburg. What's going on? There's that ridge of high pressure right there. That's the middle of the ridge of high pressure, and it's been sitting around here for a couple of days, but a short wave is going to kind of knock that thing a little out of alignment. Then there's another one way out there going to move in, and it's going to set up shop. It's going to hang around for most of next week. We're going to see unseasonably warm temperatures once we get to next week, but again, a little cooler on Friday, only about 74 for the afternoon high, and a little breeze at times. It's going to be chilly, by the way, Friday night if you're heading out to the football. Saturday, again, mixture of clouds and sun. Most of the sun's going to have the upper hand. Will be about 77. Same deal on Sunday, mixture of clouds and sun. Maybe a few more clouds on Sunday. Sunday night is when things start changing. That second ridge of high pressure, that big one off the Pacific Ocean, going to come right in, going to settle in for a little while. It's going to move in. Not only is it going to amplify our air temperatures, it's also going to bring in some warm air alongside with it. 84 on Tuesday. Now keep in mind, by the time we get to Tuesday with the shorter days, our normal high is going to be about 74. We're going to be a good 10 in many locations, 15 degrees above normal right through Wednesday, possibly even Thursday. In fact, the computer models from the National Weather Service are pretty much in agreement. This high pressure ridge is going to dominate our weather all of next week until we get to the weekend. Go figure. Again, lots of sunshine today. I hope you enjoyed it. 81. In fact, this whole forecast just looks phenomenal, except we need the rain. None of that really in the forecast. 74, a little cooler on Friday, going to feel kind of autumnal. Saturday, the last day of summer, and it's going to feel like it. 77 with a mixture of clouds and sun. We welcome autumn in about 5:24 officially. The autumnal equinox on Sunday, Monday 80, Tuesday 84, Wednesday 85. It may be autumn next week, but summer is hanging on. Still to come, Eric Granstrom with sports, and he's got a lot of it. You're watching a Thursday edition of the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Hi, I'm Eric Granstrom with the NCWLIFE channel. We are on another fall sports season, and if you want to help us film some football, some volleyball, some girls soccer, we could certainly use your help. We'll pay you $75 for coming out and being a member of our team. All you have to do is email me, sports@ncwlife.com. That's sports@ncwlife.com, and say, hey, I want to learn how to run a camera. We'll teach you, and we'll pay you right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Building your business is easy and affordable with television and digital marketing options from NCWLIFE Channel, your local TV station. Get your business seen and heard on 18 top networks, including NCWLIFE. Have you seen a local pop-up ad on your phone? We do that too. Target your market with NCWLIFE's managed advertising programs that save you time, money, and give you great results. Advertising with NCWLIFE Channel is the best value around.
Well, a happy Thursday to you. New York clinched a playoff spot with a 2-1 10-inning win at T-Mobile Park last night. Anthony Rizzo proved to be the thorn in the side for the Mariners as he drove in both of the Yankees' runs. Mariners had a good chance in the top of the 10th, but a bizarre play for Julio Rodriguez, who was at third base, Randy Arozarena at the plate. He swings and misses at a ball. The bat goes pinwheeling in Julio's way. He dives out of the way of it and then is thrown out because he didn't realize it was a live ball.
There's a base hit to right field for Rizzo. Over the drawn-in infield. Dominguez scores an RBI single for the Yankee first baseman. It's 1-0 Yanks.
Well, really nice at-bat by Anthony Rizzo. All you need to do is make contact, try to lift the ball in the air, get a sac fly. He gets a hanging slider.
1-1.
That might be it. Down the line. Gone! A home run for JT! Justin Turner ties it here in the 8th. Justin Turner. Hey now! New ball game at 1-1. His 11th homer overall. JT with his 5th home run. It's a Mariners' 17th run batted in. The veteran gets a chance to ride with the Trident. Look at this hanger, banger. See you later.
Runner at second base with Rizzo at the plate. He lines that one. Base hit down the right field line. That'll score a run. Rizzo's going for 2. It's an RBI double, and the Yankees take the lead. So the inherited runner was Dominguez, and Rizzo jumped on the first pitch, and he drives in his second run and the Yankees' second run.
1-2 pitch. Little punch job. Might be trouble. Might be trouble. Come get it. He does. Nice catch. Luke Grayling saves further damage. Thank goodness.
Runners lead. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And the ball is thrown to third, and they get J-Rod. Oh, what a happenstance. Arozarena strikes out, lets go of the bat. Rodriguez trying to get out of the way, strayed too far off of third, and then the quick throw to Chisholm for the double play.
Well, he got caught sleeping. Great job by the Yankees. There you see the bat. He had to get out of the way, and he forgot that he had to get back to the bag. Nice job by Wells. Nice job by Jazz.
Hamilton takes a peek at first. Robles with the lead. No balls, 2 strikes, the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. It's the ball game. The Yankees win it 2-1 in 10, and they are heading back to the postseason. It is step 1 in what hopes to be a deep run through October. The New York Yankees have clinched tonight a playoff berth with a victory here in Seattle. 2-1 the final in 10 innings.
Julio says he was totally confused about that play in the 10th inning where the bat came spinning his way. He thought it was a dead ball. Instead, live ball, he was thrown out.
Yeah, after I saw the bat, I thought it was going to be the dead play, and then they were going to pick up the bat, and I was going to go back to third. But whenever I saw that I got away, I turned my back of the field, and then I hear Manny yelling, like, kind of like get back to third. That's when I got back to third, honestly. Like at that moment I wasn't really thinking about the game, just kind of getting away from the bat coming at me, and yeah, that's what happened. That was the first for me for sure. So I just saw a bat flying up to my face, and I just ran away from it. Just kind of, and after that, just kind of a little bit on shock, and then I didn't get back on third base on time. Yeah, I feel like after you know hearing it out and saying, okay, like that's how it is, and now I know. There's not much to it, honestly.
Well, Seattle missed another opportunity to gain ground on the Houston Astros in the American League West after they fell to the Padres yesterday by a final of 4-2. Texas shut out Toronto 2-0. Cleveland make that. Oakland beat the Cubs 5-3, and the Angels stopped the White Sox in 13 innings 4-3. Detroit continues to gain ground in the wild card chase after a 4-2 win over Kansas City. With Minnesota's 5-4 10-inning loss to Cleveland, the Tigers are just a half game behind the Twins for the third and final playoff spot. Seattle remains 3 games behind Minnesota, which realistically is the Mariners' only shot at the playoffs. As the Seahawks prepare to take on the Miami Dolphins this Sunday at Lumen Field, they're preparing to face a backup quarterback. Tua Tagovailoa was put on the injured list this week after suffering yet another concussion in last week's loss to Buffalo. Coach Mike McDonald says they've gone to the preseason tapes to prepare for the backup quarterback, Skylar Thompson.
Well, I mean, you know, right now you don't what information you're going to go off of. You're going to go off of preseason. You're going to go off of the last game Schuyler's started for those guys, probably the end of the last game. So again, you're early in the year. It's tough to make assumptions on what's going to change. So trying to just go off of trying to stick to our usual procedure as much as we can, and then what we think about Tyler or Schuyler, excuse me, go from there.
Seattle's offensive line has been shored up in the play of left tackle Charles Cross. Coach McDonald says his play through 2 games thus far has been a continuation of the work he put in during the offseason.
Continuation of what we've seen in camp. I thought Charles has played 2 really good games. Thought he played really well this past game. Guy we're going to be leaning on moving forward. He's doing a tremendous job.
I say just preparation. Just being a pro, being ready, knowing your job, and being able to execute.
How much does Gino's leadership show up in those late game situations when you're driving to tie the game and then in overtime?
Gino, he's a great leader, man. Just the belief he has, the way he prepares, he does everything in the right way, and he brings guys along with him.
Seahawks and Dolphins kick off Sunday at Lumen Field at 1:05. That'll be broadcast on CBS. Week 3 of the prep football season gets underway tonight across north central Washington. Bridgeport is playing host to Welpinett this evening. Oroville's at Columbia Stevens tomorrow at 3:30. Touchy comes to Entiat for a big tilt at 7. Tico Rosalia visits Mosley Lake Christian. Waterville Mansfield plays at Odessa. In the CWAC tonight, Prosser hosts East Valley. That game kicks off at 7 o'clock. Also, Ephrata's on the road at Ellensburg tomorrow at 7, while Quincy hosts Toppenish. Sela's at West Valley. Othello plays host to Grandview. On the girls' prep soccer schedule today, Omak's hosting Manson. Bridgeport's at Okanagan. Tonasket takes on Liberty Bell. Pateros is at Brewster. Oroville's at Cascade. Lake Roosevelt is at Reardon at 6, while Cashmere is at Connell, and Othello hosts Chelan. Wenatchee has a non-league game tonight at home in the Apple Bowl against Quincy at 7 o'clock. A busy volleyball schedule begins at 5:30 with Pateros hosting Garden City Academy. 6 o'clock matches have Ephrata at Grandview, while Quincy hosts Prosser at 6:30. It's Cashmere at Connell. Chelan hosts Brewster. Omak's at Cascade. Liberty Bell welcomes Okanagan. Lake Roosevelt visits Manson, and Entiat hosts Waterville Mansfield. The 7 o'clock matches tonight have Sunnyside hosting Eastmont, while Moses Lake is on the road at West Valley. Don't forget Big 9 football tomorrow night. Eisenhower comes to Wenatchee in the Apple Bowl. Grant Olson and Brandon Harley will have your play-by-play. I'll be patrolling the sidelines. Our pregame gets underway in the Apple Bowl at 6:30. With your sports on a Thursday, I'm Eric Granstrom.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more news from around north central Washington, you can find us at ncwlife.com, on our social media channels, or on our mobile app for iPhone and Android. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. Email us at news@ncwlife.com or call 888-6295. That's 888-NCWL. I'm Jefferson Robbins. Grant Olson will be back tomorrow night from the Yankees-Mariners game with your Friday evening news. We will see you then.
What once was old now is new to the NCW Life channel. Tune in for Bonanza, Superman, The Andy Griffith Show, The Beverly Hillbillies, The Invisible Man, The Lone Ranger, and The Lucy Show. Check your program guide for classic programming on NCW Life channel, your local TV station.